The summer was over. After months on the road, the Ellis brothers went their separate ways. While Elijah stayed home in Upper Marlboro, continuing to train and handle one of the hottest recruitments in the country, Jaylen packed his bags and headed north to begin his freshman season at Villanova. It was everything he had worked for. A new city. A new team. A new chapter. The first few weeks were all about adjusting. Getting settled into the dorms. Meeting teammates. Learning the campus. Finding a routine. But before long, basketball took over. Early morning lifts. Conditioning. Individual workouts. Long practices. Film sessions. Day after day, the pace of college basketball began to set in. The jump from high school wasn't easy, but Jaylen embraced it. He had come to Villanova expecting to compete from day one, and the coaching staff expected the same. Every practice was another chance to earn trust. Every workout was another step toward opening night. When he wasn't in the gym, Jaylen balanced the rest of college life. Going to class. Spending time with teammates. Learning what life as a Division I athlete really looked like. On weekends, he even made the short trip across the city to catch Temple football games, taking in the atmosphere and enjoying one of the few chances he had to step away from basketball. As September came to a close, the focus shifted from preparation to competition. The long workouts were over. The countless practices were behind them. Now, it was time to see where they stood. Their first test couldn't have been much tougher. Waiting for Villanova was a trip to Houston to face the preseason number 2 team in the country. While the Wildcats entered the season unranked and projected to finish 7th in the Big East, the Cougars were once again expected to compete for a national championship under legendary head coach Kelvin Sampson. Houston's roster was loaded with talent, featuring stars like Kingston Flemings, Emmanuel Sharp, Milos Yuzin, and one of the nation's premier young big men, Chris Sinak Jr. For Jaylen, the matchup carried even more significance. Standing across from him would be Sinak, the former 5-star recruit, the number 7 player in his recruiting class, the nation's number 1 center, and a projected NBA lottery pick. With bags packed and game plans finalized, the Wildcats boarded their flight to Houston. Waiting for them was their first exhibition of the season. And for Jaylen Ellis, the first college game of his career.
Go. And so off the tip, it's Houston. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Lewis in at the 2-guard position. Down low, Houston working the ball around. And he banks in the layup.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Here's Ellis. Can't connect from short range. Perkins. Here's B. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you have to stay
5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer Sharp. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Perkins. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Pass to Sharp. 3-pointer. And Houston another 3.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Here's D. Ellis outside. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Here's Jay. Sharp up top. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Couldn't defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Ellis. Pass to Lewis. And here's Ellis. Here's Perkins. And count it from 19 feet away. Perkins has got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game.
Ellis on the wing. Pass to Lewis. Puts up a three after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2.
Hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
Here's Sharp. Fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Sharp's got 9 points. The 3 drains the triple. 9 points in the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Ellis outside. Here's Perkins. Hits the trifecta.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And it's Hodge in at center, filling out the middle. Perkins, the pass to Ellis. Clock at 6. Here's B. Knocks it down from distance.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Nice D from Ellis.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And he hits it to tie the game. Ellis has got 5 points.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Tipped. Here's B. Drills it from deep.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Middle. Ellis with a rebound.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to... That's not the case here in the second.
Ellis outside. Here's B. Ellis outside. 5 to shoot. Here's B. Knocks down the triple. B's got 19 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's Sharp. He's got 9 to stop the drought. That shot, no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get...
They are shooting that thing. Shooting it for real. Hitting those shots opens up everything for them. They should have a lot of room to operate in the second half.
Pass to Perkins. Ellis left side. And scores off the crossover. Ellis has got 7 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And it's Lewis in at the 2. Jay. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from 3. He's got 6.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
And for Houston, has to be this one for 3. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And it's D in at the center position. Jay, the pass to Sharp. Down low. Stolen. And they're running. And for Houston, Ellis, good.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
90 seconds into the second half now. to the paint.
Number 2, second personal foul, first team foul.
Pass to Jay, out to the wing, takes a three, and Houston another three.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now here's Ellis. He's got 9. Here's Perkins. Over to the left wing. Ellis passes to B. Let's go with a three. The shot by Perkins, no good.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Drops in the 3.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's B. Doesn't go for him. Houston trails by 7. Inside. Houston working the ball around. There's a screen. Baseline jumper. Good on the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Perkins. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Outside Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. And Houston another 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Lewis. Here's D. From behind the arc. On target from range. Lewis has got 8.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there.
To the inside. 3 on the clock. And they pick up 2.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Fires the 3, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now here's Ellis. He's guarding closely.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Houston leading by 6. Here's Jay. Takes a 3. It's off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
For 3. Oh, it's off.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Yes, sir. It's good.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Now here's Ellis. The D's right on him. A minute 58 left to play in the fourth quarter. Oh, it doesn't go. And Houston has possession. Outside Sharp. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots a 3. No good.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
It's Ellis with a drive. It's tipped. .116 left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, got a piece of it. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Oh, what a move. A strong finish.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Outside Sharp. Ellis comes with a double team. Using the glass to lay it in.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
8-point game. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All sorts of time. Oh, it misses. It's an even 3-on-3 break. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up by 9. So he gets them both.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much goes.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
So it's Houston winning this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
The Wildcats walked into Houston with one of the toughest tests in college basketball. A preseason matchup against the nation's number 2 team. For most of the night, Villanova looked more than ready. The Wildcats controlled the game for nearly 3 quarters, matching Houston possession for possession and silencing the home crowd. But championship-caliber teams only need a small opening. Late in the second half, Houston found another gear. The Cougars ripped off a decisive run, took control of the game, and never looked back. Houston's experience proved to be the difference. 5 Cougars finished in double figures. Emmanuel Sharp led the way with 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Chris Sinak Jr. added 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. Kingston Flemings finished with 13 points and 7 assists. Milos Yuzin contributed 12 points and 5 assists. While Saka chipped in 12 points of his own. For Villanova, there were still plenty of positives. Bryce Lindsey paced the Wildcats with 28 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Tyler Perkins added 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. Caden Lewis finished with 15 points and 3 assists. Jaylen Ellis turned in an impressive all-around performance with 11 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, and 3 blocks, showing flashes of why Villanova expects him to be a cornerstone of its future. Hodge added 9 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. When the final buzzer sounded, Houston walked away with a 93-81 victory. It was only an exhibition. But for Jaylen, it felt like much more than that. The flight back to Philadelphia was a quiet one. There were no excuses. No panic. Just the realization of how small the margin for error was at the college level. Jaylen replayed possessions in his head. The missed opportunities. The late-game collapse. The moments where Villanova let the game slip away. He knew this wouldn't be the last time they'd see Houston. The regular season would bring another opportunity. And next time, he wanted a different result. The next morning after landing back in Philadelphia, Jaylen was already back inside the facility. The loss still fresh on his mind. Getting extra shots up. Watching film. Working on the details. Because if college basketball had taught him anything in his first game, it was that talent could keep you in the fight. But the work you put in afterward would decide what happened the next time.